In this section of the course, we are going to download quality data that we're going to be using for testing and for optimization purposes. So I'm on the site which is called eareview.net, and this is the site where you can access high quality tick data. And the reason why we use this supplier, it supplies really good quality and quantity test data, but it is also supplies a system which is very easy to use. Now, it is a paid service, but they provide a 2-week trial. So 2 weeks should be enough for you to complete the course and do all of the activities that you want to do. So let's apply for the trial. So there's the trial in the menu. We click on that. We say, what is the name? I'll say Alex. Email, again, I will say, let's say info@expertforex.com, and you then submit it. After submitting, it says thank you for requesting the trial. Information regarding your trial license was sent to my email address. Okay, so we've done the trial application. What we can do now is we can actually download the software. So I'm going straight to the download section. We can download. There is a beta version that's being worked on, and there is the current version. I'm going to actually download the beta version, so let's do that. I download it. It downloads into my download folder and also into the bottom left hand section of my screen. All I need to do is click on it, and it comes up with that, and I then say yes. It's English, and it will do the setup. It has to download certain software, and we say yes, and there it's starting to install the software. So I would say yes, and it starts with the installation process. Setup is successful. We say close, and it says welcome to the suite, and we say next, and we accept the conditions. This is a tube, and here is the license key for the 2-week trial. So it's important to record this license key. It will also most probably be in the email that we receive, but I'm going to actually save it somewhere else. There is the license key, and we then go on, and we say yes, and to click on install to start installation, and there it's finally starting to install, and it's installing onto this computer. And it says launch the Tick Data Manager. I'm going to say yes, let's do that, and we'll finish off. So there it's already launching the Tick Data Suite. So let's wait a while for it to launch. And these are the change logs, so we don't worry too much about that. Now, what this is a list of all the instruments that they have history for, and you can see there's a huge amount of instruments that are available. I think there must be thousands of instruments. It's shares, metals, various exchanges throughout the world. So there's a lot there, but we're mainly interested in the top ones at the top here, and you can see it allows you to download a certain date. Okay, so we've opened up the software. I think the first thing to do really is to go to the settings and make sure that the data is downloaded to an area that's not going to clog up your computer. Now, so in other words, what I like doing is I have a special disk, data disk. There's the data disk, and I'm going to actually there's the Tick Data Suite. So I have used this before. I want the data to go to my D drive and I've called it the tick data suite, and that's the one that I want to use. Okay, it's all set up, and now the data will not clog my C drive up. I've nominated the drive that it will go to, so I'll say OK. And then I'm going to import just the pound to give you an idea. Now you can see the pound is from 2003. We in general will always only use the most recent information. So I'm going to actually do last year. So last year runs from March to March. That's good enough to start with. We'll click on start the download, and as you see it then starts working. Here is the download section. It starts downloading, and it'll take a while. It's already downloaded April, May, June, so the downloads go pretty fast, and this is an example of downloading the pound. Just a warning, only download the last year or the last 15 months, depending on what kind of testing you're going to be doing. Don't download anything more than that, otherwise it will clog your computer up. So this download is happening extremely fast, and you can see we're already on December 2021. And there it is. So this is what I like about this system. It's got a very easy management system to control the data. So now we have data for the pound that we can use, and that is exactly what the purpose of this software is. Now let's go to the platform that we opened in the previous session. And here we have the platform that we opened in the previous session. You might recognize it. So the testing that we do on the strategy tester. Okay, so you find the strategy tester by going into view on the main menu, and then going down to strategy tester and clicking on that. And there is the strategy tester. Now I'm going to go into the strategy test in a lot more detail in future discussions, but at the moment you can see there is the strategy tester, and because we have downloaded the suite, it has added 2 extra boxes which are not normally there. So these 2 boxes are extra that is added into the MT4 platform. So I'm going to just go back and say I want to look at the pound. Doesn't matter which EA. In future we're going to be testing the maximum lot EA. That will be the one there, and we'll say use dates, and I'm just going to go from today, and we'll go back because we know we've got enough for the last year from the 1st of April, and I'm going to go to the again today, and it's going to be the let's say the 28th of February. I know that we've got enough data for that. So what happens is we say, all right, we want to use that. If we leave this unticked, it will use the broker's data, which is really broken data. If we click this, we'll be using that special data that we've just imported, and we can go and check the settings by clicking on here, and it says, okay, I've got information right up to the 28th of June, and we say, okay, refresh, and we know that we have enough data to do our tests. Now that's all I want to show you about loading the data, because this is very important. We need to have quality data when we do our tests, and that was the purpose of this particular video, to show you how easy it is to download quality data. Okay, it's over to you now. Please go and download this data, and after you've downloaded the data, please complete the short test that has been set for you. We can then carry on to the next section of the course.